Lind Gishuru. I hope I pronounced it well. Well, Gishuru is the Group Director, Marketing and Comms. Karibu sana. We were with you earlier, before the rain caused some disruption.
Yeah.
Tell us something about the atmosphere today here. And I believe that this is the second time that we're on this set.
Yeah, honestly, there's a beehive of activity, as you can see. And what's most interesting, last year, same time, on the Saturday, it rained. So there's something about the second day of this amazing, exciting rally that attracts the rain. But we look at it as a blessing. We look at it as just a chance to be more, dynamic and exciting, even for the drivers. I can only imagine with yesterday's fresh, now there's rain. I mean, it's gonna get interesting.
Indeed, very true. And of course, we have the Managing Director of Kenya Commercial Bank, and Stacia Kim Tai. I've said it correctly.
Oh yes, Tony. You can't miss it because you're my neighbor.
I'm your neighbor, bro. I'll never miss it. You've seen KCB has invested a lot of millions of shillings in this sport.
Billion.
Not only exact billions.
Billion.
Thank you. Please take it up from there. How has it been so far?
When we reflect on the World Rally before, Kenya used to be a destination. Then after a while, we are all aware there was a break of a long period. And because we believe in our people and for the betterment of our people, KCB invested in the KCB Rally. Now we are doing the 23rd year. And we are very happy that in this decade, we are now having the World Rally Championship having been brought back to Kenya. And that's the excitement. 2 billion is what we've invested in. But the most exciting thing is the people. When you look at our business community, the way they've turned up to come and do business, when you look at the excitement that's all here, and you can imagine it, it is our local, our own bank that has brought this joy to the people of Kenya. So for us, we believe in catalyzing the economic growth for where we do business. And we want to say thank you so much, even for airing this app, so that our people, our customers can actually get to appreciate that you are partners. And the most important thing, just to have a weekend that you can come and chill and have fun with your family is key for us. Thank you.
Indeed. Arocho, for people for better. Yes, Arocho.
Well, I like what Kimitai is saying.
Yes.
I'd like to bring in Gishuru on this because she's been talking about the sport aspect, the way the bank has brought that rally back to the country. But on more commercial issues, how has the rally helped the bank commercially, or even trying to make sure that the bank gets its return on its investment?
Yeah. So at KCB, we say we are for people for better.
Yes.
So every single vendor here, and there are over 20 on site today, are our customers. So we give them the first opportunity to come and sell their products and services. And these are the things that we are eating and drinking. There's Coca-Cola here, there's Java, there is EABL, there are small businesses selling wine and all these other things. So I think for us, we must first, cater for our customers and give them the opportunity. We also have 8 different vendors. The people who put all these tents together, structures, sustainable furniture. I mean, those are also our customers. So for us, it's how do we carry everyone along with us? In addition to that, at the end of December, we launched a deposit mobilization campaign.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah? And all we're asking people to do, open a gold savings account, keep depositing, and you stand a chance to win.
Yes.
And what we have done is every single month, we have curated prizes to be won. So January, we know we're all paying school fees.
Yes.
So 50 people won 50,000 worth of school fees.
Wow.
February, the month of love. 14 people won 14K to enjoy a meal with their loved ones. March, we were thinking about the rally and people who need fuel. People want money for fuel. April, Easter, people will win Ambuzi. And finally, the grand prize brought to us by our partner,
Yes.
Centam Re.
Yes.
they have given us an eighth of an acre at Vipingo. So we are asking deposit and stand a chance to win. These are some of the things we do to drive commercial value behind this kind of an investment.
So basically, in a nutshell, what you're trying to tell us is that the bank is trying to customize the kind of services,
Yes.
the kind of products that you guys
Yes.
are offering.
Yes, absolutely. Even the children. We have a kiddie zone.
Yes.
And we're selling our cup account. And these young children
Yes.
are running to mom and dad and saying, I need an account. We have opened accounts here today. So we are catering for the entire ecosystem.
Yes, indeed. As you can hear, that's clearly the joy of the safari. Tell us that feeling. I'm sure you've attended this so many times.
We've attended it for the last 23 years. When KCB has been supporting it. And that joy of our customers, the excitement, the ability even to incultivate in our children the habits of saving.
Yeah.
Our customers to trade. I can tell you, Tony,
Yes.
when we live here, the property of land here, the cost of land here will not be the same.
Yes.
That's why we say we are here for the planet, first of all. Before the Safari Rally, we do a lot of tree growing and trying to make sure that we safeguard our environment.
Yeah.
And even you can see the cleanliness around it.
Yeah.
So first of all is to just tell Mother Nature, thank you. If it wasn't for this, the sleeping warrior,
Yeah.
we will not be here globally.
Yeah.
So to take care of our environment, to take care of Mother Nature. Second, after planet, we say, okay, the profit part is that.
Yes.
But second is for the people.
True.
And when you look at, let's start with that, Joy, the businesses that are going on here,
Yeah.
the ability to just come and chill and let go of the stress moment, you think that's for people. And then finally in the process, when we make money for our shareholders, you are our shareholders.
Of course.
Everybody's happy. That's it. That's why we exist. Thank you.
Yeah.
For people, for
For
better.
better.
I'm telling you the truth, like the local economy here, I can
Yeah.
imagine they are reaping big.
Millions. Now, them it's millions. Because imagine if you go just across here,
Yeah.
you will find eggs being sold. You will find smokies. You will find everything. And who is doing it? The MSME. So we are leaving money in the pocket of our people. That's my job.
Yeah.
So sports is not about just running and sweating. People are enjoying and putting a lot of money into their pockets because of the WRC Safari Rally, where KCB is indeed the king in sponsorship. Arocho.
Yeah, it's true. And there's something that really excited me.
Yes.
It's about the environment. The fact that, in a way, we are interfering with the environment.
Yeah.
But I'd like you to help me out here, Gishuru.
Yeah.
When you talk about restoring the environment,
Yeah.
once we are done with this session,
Yeah.
I meant to understand that the bank also has something to make sure that whatever we've destroyed
Yeah.
is restored.
Yeah.
The footprint here.
So a couple of things we've done. Firstly, we've been planting trees together with schools for the last few months. So far, we've planted 3,000 trees. And I know today we talk about growing trees. That's why we've partnered with schools.
Yes.
Because the environmental clubs will take care of those trees. That's one way. Kenjen donated 2,000 indigenous tree seedlings. So the planting of trees with schools continues. So that's the first thing we must do, give back to the environment in general. And then secondly, waste management. There's a lot of waste. So we've partnered with Safari Rally,
Yes.
WRC teams around waste management and collection. You will see a lot of people picking up
Yes.
trash.
Yes, true.
You'll also see a lot of bins at very strategic places all over with, well labeled. A bin for plastics, a bin for paper. So we are being mindful of leaving this place as we found it. So these are just some of the things that we have been doing.
Well, I'm being informed that
Yes.
on the other side, Carl Tundo is doing so well.
Yes.
When we started today, Carl
Yes.
Tundo was placed the best placed Kenyan.
Correct.
Was 16th, and now is 14th.
Yes.
Wow.
So while we're talking about business, Kenya is also performing on the other side.
Good.
That's true indeed.
Good.
And of course, the partnership that KCB has had with the government. I can imagine you cannot do this alone as the private sector.
Yeah.
But your partnership with the government has made this sport mind-boggling. How is your partnership with our government? And putting in mind that the CS this afternoon said they're thinking about
Yes.
getting the bid to extend Safari Rally after 2026.
Absolutely. Every year, like this year, we've been able to put on the table 209 million Kenya shillings. And then the second thing is to have a solid corporate governance that attract other corporates to come to the table and make this venture a commercial venture. You know, and with that, government has been very instrumental, and the right person actually should have responded is Rosalind, because she sits in that committee to make sure things are done orderly in the right way, so that we can be able to motivate other corporates to come and invest in this venture. Because it cost this year around 900 million from a high of 2 billion.
Yes.
And so when people do things being mindful of the resources we have, then you will actually see other corporates join on. But allow me request Rosalind
Yes, please.
to actually elaborate what we have done. The one who sits in the board.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, please, Lord.
So KCB is a member of the Oversight Committee.
Okay.
Together with the PS, he officiates the meeting. And we discuss the planning and the preparation.
Yes.
And we are also very privy to the budget and how it's being spent. So I think that level of transparency is good. It wasn't always there, but I really must thank the CS, the PS, and those in authority for giving us the visibility, because from a corporate governance perspective, as KCB, there are certain things we cannot involve ourselves in if there is no transparency and governance. So I think for me, we are on to a good path. And I think even the president did say at the flag off that he hopes the private sector can take this asset up. So if we demonstrate good governance, as Anastasia has said, it will attract more corporates to come on board. So ours is to say that we are committed, we are happy with the level of transparency and governance, and we invite other corporates to join us and to take it to greater heights. There is still much more opportunity for us as Kenya.
Indeed true. I'm sure Anastasia would have said, the MD of KCB would have said that, forgot to say, 23 million has been given to 4 Kenyan drivers. And those drivers, of course, what Gishuru would have said as well, those drivers have been involved in planting of trees, the number that she mentioned. So the 4 drivers, of course, include Nikhil Sachania, Tinashe Gatimu, Karan Patel, and I'm forgetting another one. Why is that name going? But the 4 of them. Yes, my good friend Evans Yagi Kaviska. Yes, part of the development that KCB has been in all these years that I've done motorsport since 2009. KCB, I found them in motorsport development.
Well, while we are talking about motorsport, I'd like also to hear from Gishuru. Moso, KCB is one of the few banks in this country that has really embraced sport. Because not only the rally, my darling soccer, where we have a very strong team there. We also have a team in volleyball.
Yes.
So basically, how does the bank balance all this?
So we are committed to sports. It's our platform to build affinity with the consumers, our stakeholders, our partners, our customers. And I think sports is a passion point for most people alongside music. I think those would be the 2 key passion points. So KCB has always been about sports. You're right.
Yes.
I know you're a big champion of football, but we have rugby.
Yes.
Volleyball. And we also have a very strong chess team.
Chess, I know.
Chess, yeah.
You know, when that time, sorry, I'll take you back. When I was still playing for KCB, we trained at the sports club. And there's these chess boards that were normally brought there. And I used to tell myself, I don't know how to play chess, but I used to tell myself that one day, KCB will be a powerhouse in chess. And it's true. The other day, I saw about 4 or 5 KCB chess players representing the country.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's a joy to see.
Yes.
And across all sports, especially rugby,
Yes.
a lot of them actually represent Kenya, the volleyball ladies.
Yes.
It's such an honor. Even our team managers have also managed, the Kenya team.
Correct.
Yes.
So we are a feeder, I would say. So I think now the pressure is that we keep doing more, doing better, bringing younger players in. I mean, there's so much to be done.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Of
And
course.
the thing is to nurture
The
talent.
nurturing.
Honestly,
Yeah.
if corporates don't come forward and nurture this talent
Yeah.
the way it's done globally, then we will lose a lot. And that's why we normally say we are committed for the betterment of our people.
Yeah.
If other corporates can come through, I'm telling you, this country is blessed, is adorned with sportsmen and women. The only challenge is that the level of investment to really nurture that talent is not where it's supposed to be. And if everybody can come onto the table and nurture this talent, trust me, Kenya will go places. Thank you.
Indeed. Thank you very much, Anastasia Kimutai, the Managing Director of Kenya Commercial Bank Group. And of course, as well as Gishuru. Yes. For really making time. What's your message to the fans as we wind up, of course, this segment? Your message to the thousands of fans who have just now gone to watch the cars on the track.
First is to thank them most sincerely for turning out in huge numbers. By 6 a.m., the traffic was another thing. Second is to request them, let's have fun, let's enjoy. KCB is here for you. KCB is your undisputed #1 financial partner. We are the genuine, authentic partner for ground. Thank you.
Asante.
Oh my. I can't say more. We are for people, for better. This is a bank to be with.
If I'm asked, KCB Football Club is the best club in Kenya.
Absolutely.
I'm finished. There's no any other club.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Asante sana, Manager.
Thank you very much,
Thank you
ladies.
so much. Thank you for making time. We'll allow you to go and enjoy the car. And thank you also for making time really for our show Sports Extravaganza. We shall come and enjoy the party. This, of course, will allow them to walk out of the set. Please, you're free, of course, to walk out of the set. And thank you for your time. Of course, you can just walk out of the set. It's okay.
Yes.
Remember, this is Sports Extravaganza. Right here, we are coming to you live in Kikope in a very special stage known as Sleeping Warrior. It is a stage, of course, where one of the drivers or many of the drivers have found themselves in a lot of trouble, but of course they are competing and enjoying themselves. Karan Patel is here, one of our star drivers. Unfortunately, didn't manage to get out of the situation, the fesh situation that he found in one of the stages in the WRC. However, we are proud of you, Karan Patel. Of course, KCB will definitely be with you. I put KCB on the spot. They will stick around. Yes, on that. So we are proud of indeed for KCB for making for people for better. It is indeed awesome for them to really support our local talent here in the country. Of course, remember this show is coming to you courtesy of KCB Arocho. You've heard the stories from the horse's mouth.
Well, it's quite encouraging to hear from the top management.
Yes.
I normally tell myself that if several other corporates will embrace sports the way KCB Bank has embraced sports, then that deficit won't be there.
Yes.
Because I feel at times that the youth of this country just need somewhere to exhale. They need somewhere to try and be productive, more so in sports. So basically, another good job they've done this season. And as you can see,
I mean, clearly,
everybody is excited. Even people who don't know about motor racing.
They are here and they can speak about motorsport. I am super excited, and I can see, of course, that joy is oozing from KCB. It's just natural. It's organic. Yani hii atawalazimishi ati wanalazimisha.
The way words are flowing out.
Yani wanafanya tu vitu natural. This is great, of course, and that's why we partner with companies that indeed support talent. You've heard Arocho himself amejipigia debe hapa akasema alikuwa anapigia KCB. Tell us about that, Arocho bwana. Tutuambie.
No, by the way, some people look at me and don't really associate me with the game.
Yes.
In 1997,
Yes.
when KCB first came into the Premier League,
Yes.
before they were relegated,
Yes.
I was in that team with the likes of Tene Kilonzi, with the likes of the late Ezekiel Shikanda, the brother to Dan Shikanda. I had the opportunity to play with the likes of Mutiso. So basically, that is the team that came into the Premier League, and I was in that team. So that team, other than just being a fan of the bank, I'm normally attached to the team. I feel, and I hope and I believe that the top man, Mr. Russo, will be here.
Yes.
Because he is our patron.
Yes.
He is the patron of KCB Football Club. I'll try and ask him a few questions about the team, because the other day the bank was doing so well. We were topping the league, the first leg of the season. But now we're not doing well. KCB is around number 5. And I believe that those are the few teams that can do better than they are currently doing.
Indeed, of course. And some of us who, me and Arocho and I myself, chess was a problem. Sisi tunajua kucheza tu ajua na draft ya vipekee. But of course, as you've mentioned, KCB as such a powerhouse in chess. And definitely that just shows that indeed they support sports. And where a company supports sports, you will find Cape Media right there, because we are indeed the official media partners of KCB in this great WRC Safari Rally 2025. Arocho, you've had some of the drivers have retired early, our local drivers, and you've heard also from our international drivers, they are getting to the end of a section with worn out tires, with whatever tires. Safari Rally is for an event that makes drivers always want to come back, but they have problems there. So it means wanapata shida, but wanataka tu kurudi tena.
I think it's one of the toughest courses in the world.
It is.
Look at the fact that initially when we were talking with the drivers,
Yes.
A good number of them have got punctures. They have got knocks here and there because of the course. And for me, I think this is what really brings out the sport. Because if the course is smooth and there are no challenges while you're driving, then that sweetness of rallying, yes, of motor rallying will not come out. So the course is tough, and it's even getting tougher. The fact that it has rained.
It has rained now, it has made it very interesting.
The fact that it has rained, I'm sure it's going to make the course even tougher. But I like the fact that last night, yes, when they were going to rest, Toyota was doing so well.
Yes.
The first 2 positions were held by Toyota. And I believe that as we are going to finish today, we are going to assess the drivers and the various
overall standing,
vehicles,
yes,
who have made it.
Yeah, Hyundai and Toyota have been giving themselves a lot of competition. Ford are also just trying hapa na pale, but of course it's a 2-horse race. Hyundai and Toyota, and of course remember Toyota, Kale Rovanpera, we have Takamoto Katsuta. You've had Arocho this afternoon in an interview by the CS Cabinet Secretary of Sports, Mr. Salim Vuria, this afternoon say that, and of course I've raised the question with the KCB, that indeed the government is willing to continue supporting this sport. Remember, we have a contract till 2026, but they're willing to go and speak with FIA, bid and ask for it to be held here in Kenya after 2026. That is something big, and of course that's something that we should be looking forward to. And KCB, I'm sure they should be salivating and looking forward to that particular extension of this particular bid of hosting.
Well, it's good news to Kenya, because this is a global event, and basically it places us in a very strategic point as far as motorsports is concerned. But the challenges that come with hosting this event is financially, I think, is why the president, when he was flagging off the event, he said that the government is looking into ways of bringing in more private entities into the sport, because it is a colossal amount of money to sponsor and make sure that this event is a success. Yes. So I think it's just a wake-up call.
Yes.
The government is trying to tell the corporate world that, guys, you need to help us here so that we can make the WRC a success, not only in the first 5 years or so, but something that will go on and on in the calendar of this country.
And indeed, of course, I'm sure our viewer might be wondering, whenever there is some noise of some very much noise you're hearing, maybe distracting, those are helicopters, choppers of people who are landing and taking off at Sleeping Warrior. This is a very popular sport for most of the rally enthusiasts and most of the rally fans. So if you hear a lot of noise from the trumpets, from the vuvuzelas, just be sure either it is a helicopter landing and taking off, bringing people here. Cars are still coming to Sleeping Warrior here in Kimomo. Most of you are wondering, where is Sleeping Warrior? It is in Kikopey. Unapita Naivasha, unateremuka, unakuja before you reach Lake Elementaita. Definitely you branch to your left if you're coming to Nairobi, unaingia hapa Sleeping Warrior. As such a magnificent, it's a tourist attraction place, has the Sleeping Warrior itself. It's a topographic hill that has someone that looks like a warrior who is lying down. And then next to that Sleeping Warrior, there is that Lake Elementaita, very famous, of course, for the pelicans, for the flamingos. So as on top of that, Arocho, tourism is on a boost. Remember, 20 drivers international, of course, they come with an entire squad of support team, Arocho.
Well, it's true, and just to keep our viewer informed, is
Yes.
that we are at Sleeping Warriors, which is has a course of 26.9 kilometers.
Yes.
And then once they leave here, because initially in the morning they started here.
Yes.
Then they moved to Elementaita, Soisambu,
Yes.
and then they came back here.
Yes.
And now I think they're moving towards Elementaita.
Yes.
Then Soisambu, Elementaita is about 17.3 kilometers long.
Yes.
And then of course Soisambu is 28.97 kilometers.
So those are very long here.
Yes, it's a long stretch.
Yes.
So I'm foreseeing
Yes.
a lot of damages,
It
for
will
lack
be
of a better word.
Yes.
Once again, as I said, it's because of the rain. I'm seeing a lot of damages while these vehicles will drive in here
Yes.
to end the second day of WRC. And as they start tomorrow, I'm sure, other than the damages that we saw, the punctures that were experienced yesterday,
Yes.
there will be more damages because of the rain and the coast.
Because indeed it's true. If you are joining us, we are coming to you live from one of the sections, popular sections in the World Rally Championship WRC 2025 here in Kikopey, definitely. And this is a place to be. Remember, we are bringing you all the information and all the statistics and results here on TV47. Remember, it's a partnership with Radio 47 and also Digital 47 here in Nakuru County.
What I like about the place,
Okay.
the setting,
Yes.
even our guests,
Yes.
so natural.
I like
So natural.
very organic.
There is nothing.
Sijui.
Welcome.
Karibu sana.
Welcome to the set.
Thank you.
Welcome to Sports Extravaganza. This is TV47, Radio 47 and Digital 47.
Thank you.
Tuambie wewe ni nani, umetoka wapi, unafurahia mashindano ya magari. Talk to us.
Please ask me easy questions.
That's
first
very,
of all.
Very easy.
That's a good question. Of course.
Okay.
How is the experience so far here?
I'm
How are you
having
finding
so
it?
much fun. So much fun. Like, just even the rain. Like, I feel like that's the most rally thing ever.
Tell us about how did the rain find you?
First, like, we've all huddled up over here. Like, you know, like when you came in, there's like sections.
Yes.
There's like VIPs, like fancy people with different access. Then it rained and we were all the same. Like, you're all being rained on the same. The stage that was like private property was now shelter. It was so much fun.
And
I've dried up real quick. Like, we've been rained on. It was so my legs are. I'm happy.
Well done.
Yeah.
Please tell us your name, of course, and your position and where you work as well. It's very important for our viewer.
Cool. My name is Wesley
Yes.
Orwoba.
Yes.
I work with the Coca-Cola company.
Wesley?
Orwoba.
Orwoba.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I work.
Karibu sana.
Thank you. I work with the Coca-Cola company. I'm part of the marketing team.
Wow.
Yes, the
Asante.
Kenya marketing team.
Tell us how significant significant is the Safari Rally to your business? You can imagine all these numbers. Najua hata sahi stock yako najua hata imeisha. How important is this Safari Rally to you as a business? And of course as one of the vendors and in support of this event.
As a business, what's important to the consumers is important to us. So that's what it is. Like, this is priority. You see the hype, the excitement with the Kenyans, you know, and how, like, you can't, like, WRC is talked about maybe like 2 months, the whole year, you know, up until, and then after it's over, we're still talking about it. So it's at the heart of Kenyans. So anything that's at the heart of the Kenyans is important to us. Yes, because Coca-Cola is part of, like, Kenya's heritage. So we're very happy, and we get to partner with KCB.
Indeed.
Yeah, KCB has basically given us this platform and this opportunity, you know, through their sponsorship. So we get to work with them. We work with them even with, like, other things outside of WRC.
Yes.
So it's important. Now we get to collaborate and reach our consumers through this platform. They bring us all of these people, the excellent rally drivers who are representing Kenya. So it's just like on top priority of our list. Q1 of every year, WRC is like number one for us. Yeah.
Well done, well done. Otherwise, what do you think?
As a soft drink, initially, I think yesterday when we arrived here, it was quite hot. You've talked about your stocks running out.
Yes.
What else does it mean to the brand?
Okay.
You being here.
Our stock hasn't run out for sure.
I'm sure you have I'm sure you have restocked.
No, not in a bad way.
Yeah.
Running out,
Like,
positive.
It's moving, yes, it's moving. So the good thing is, you see, we're out in the wild. So we're working with the vendors, all these guys. You see, everybody has come out here, and you've probably not come with enough of your own beverage.
Yes.
Yeah, so we bring the stock to the vendors. Like, we have them with us here in the wild. So all these vendors that we're working with, they come and they look for us, and they find a place to replenish and resell. And we work with them with special rates for this occasion.
Wow.
So it's good. It's a way, and then it's outside Nairobi. You know, a lot of things happen in Nairobi. This is an opportunity to partner with vendors outside of Nairobi in the Reef. It's good, it's vibrant. It gives us a connection point with our business partners.
Indeed.
Our trade partners. Yes,
and of course, your company doesn't only support motorsport. You are in football.
Yes.
You are in golf. You are in volleyball. You are in almost all the sports you can think about. How important is, you know, your brand being, and of course making inroads in all these kind of sports? How important is that for your brand?
So the first thing is that, like, sports runs this country.
True.
In you know, in essence, like, it's one of the pillars for Kenya. So for us, Kenya's heritage, Kenya's growth, Kenya's progress is highly reliant on sports, and that means Coca-Cola is highly reliant on sports for sure. So, like, we can't separate. Like, just a month or less ago, we were at the Kenya Golf, you know, the Magical Kenya Open. Yes, and we do our best to just make sure we're in all those spaces, even outside of sports. Then, sports goes with hydration. I mean, look, everyone's drinking water.
Yeah, we're drinking you're having water.
I don't know why he doesn't want. Anyway, it's okay. I've healed, but like everybody's drinking water. You need, you know, when you're doing high intensity activities, the kind of hydration you need is very different from your everyday.
Sure.
So you need a drink that is high on mineral content, so that you're replenishing as you're losing. When you're sweating, you drink the water. You don't feel the difference that much when you drink high quality, high mineral content water. So for us, just hydration is the number one for sports activities. And then there's all the breaks with refreshments. We're here, we're having meals. We're going to have sherehe later on in about an hour or so. Yeah, so with the meals, is there a meal without Coca-Cola? No. Is there a meal without, you know, juice? When you're walking around in between, you're definitely drinking juice. You're drinking our Minute Maid. Yeah, so we are in all those touch points. Later on, you'll need a mixer for your drink. Schweppes is there for you.
Yes.
So in any sports activities, we're there to hydrate, to refresh, and for you to enjoy your meals in between with Coca-Cola. Yani, you can't put us away. Us and sports.
Uko mahali.
Uko mahali.
We're there. It's together.
And that's very true indeed, Arocho, because I know, as she says, Arocho says, it's not about just coming to watch rally cars. After this, there is an entire entertainment schedule at Sleeping Warrior. We will not be sleeping. There is no warrior who will be sleeping. Tell us about that, Shere. Tell us about that experience.
I hear Saru is performing. I hear like all KCB customers, they're all gathering here. Hey, we're ready.
I like your energy.
We're ready.
What do you tell those fans who
We're
are
ready.
still...
We have your mixers, your tonic. We're ready.
Tunapiga sherehe hapa nikimaliza tu kazi hapa kwa hii show. Mimi niko kwa sherehe na DJ pale.
Yeah, because this is like my last interview. After this.
You're leaving.
Nakupata
on stage.
As you can actually clearly hear from her, just besides doing business, she's here to have the full experience like any other fan. Even us, as journalists, as presenters from TV47, we are not only just presenting,
yes,
we are having an interaction with the sport and with the fans and with what the vendors are giving us, Arocho.
And once we are done, just a reminder, we are moving over to the other side.
I think, are we again tomorrow? We're not here. We're here. Oh, to that's another thing. The Hell's Gate. Yes, tomorrow again.
Basically, it's a weekend to have fun.
And do people know we have to be on ground by 7 a.m.? By 6? Do people know that we're here by 6?
By the way, we were here
by 4.
Oh, you,
we were inside here, seated like this, by 4 a.m.
Yes. For you to enjoy this fun, you have to be here by 4.
You guys are here by 4.
Yes.
Us are here by 6. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 6 in the morning. KCB wametuweza. But
wametupatia all the reasons.
I am grateful.
This is great.
Yes.
Remember, if you are joining us, this is Sports Extravaganza right here in the Sleeping Warrior. We are not sleeping. No warriors are sleeping. The warriors are waking up. One of the sections of the WRC Safari Rally 2025. We are the official media partners of the KCB WRC Safari Rally, and of course the partners who are making this event successful, Coca-Cola, Asanteni.
Thank you very much.
Sana. You're parting short to anyone who's still thinking, can I go to Naivasha? What do you tell them? Tell them something wherever they are.
Come through. The party is just starting. You've already seen the cars. You've already seen Kenyan rally drivers representing us. That's part 1. Part 2 now is for refreshment, sherehe. Schweppes is ready to give you all the chasers. I know you guys have bought your drinks. We have your chasers. Bashinanza, Saru is performing. I like Saru. And also, what's the name of the guy? Breeder, I think. Anyway, we have
musicians are in the house.
Party. Yeah, so come through. The party is just starting.
I know, of course, our colleagues Ali Kauleni, Lucky Eriano are on standby in studio in Nairobi.
Just stick there.
Just stick around. Nataka tuwarushie baadaye kule. Of course, I'm sure I saw they'll be talking to the CEO of FKF.
Yes. It will be a very interesting interview because I think this is the first radio interview that Ndege is having.
Yes.
And I believe that the sky is the limit for the current federation. Look at the results that have come their way. The ladies team won a very tough match in Tunisia. The national team did not win yesterday or early this week against when they were playing against Gambia. But we saw resilience. That is something that has been lacking in our team for some time now.
I didn't know.
So I believe that the current regime has brought some fresh breath into the game, and I believe that God is not going to let us just perish. Tomorrow Harambee Stars is playing against Gabon. It might not be a very important match in terms of qualification, but for me it's an important match because This is the first match we are playing in almost 2 years at home. And this is the first match McCarthy is being the national team coach at home. And I've liked the response. I was just going through the ticketing at Nyayo.
Tickets are out, bwana.
The VVIP, 10,000 shillings.
Kwisha. Sasa sitakaa wapi?
The VIP pia zimekwisha. So basically guys are now scrambling for the regular ticket, which go for 300 shillings. And mark you, there is no sale of tickets tomorrow. Today, if you don't, those are the rules. There is no sales of tickets at the stadium. I think the federation has done a very
wonderful
good
job to
so that
president.
Whoever is going to the stadium, the main business is watching ball. And I'd like to urge the fans to move in earlier. Let's not wait for round 2. Is when all of us are scrambling.
Yes.
Let's be there very early as 1.
Yes.
Let's have celebrations in the stadium. Let's warm up in that stadium.
Yes.
So that by the time the boys are coming out, the fans are psyched up and we are ready to beat Gabon.
Let me tell you, myself and Arocho, after Hell's Gate tomorrow,
chopper.
with our Subarus, the choppers. So right now we are taking a very short Subaru break. We want to take a very short break. But remember, we are coming back with some of very important officials from KCB. Some drivers will bring them here who are participating in this particular competition. We also have some CEOs we are hosting, of course, who are part of this WRC Safari Rally 2025. We are taking a very short break. Arocho and I will be back in a few. Don't go away.